Dragon Quest 3. Wait, that's it? Where's the fancy title sequence? And the classic Dragon Quest overvirtue? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, apparently the Japanese version lacks any of that. Oh well. Anyway, hello guys, this is Lucas Horclux, and welcome to my new project. We're gonna be playing Dragon Quest 3 そして伝説へ for the Famicom. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer that they didn't, that this version of the game doesn't have, like, you know, the typical title sequence. It doesn't even have any music playing in the main menu screen here. But I kind of find it strangely fitting due to the fact that this game is the last part of the Roto trilogy, and with that in mind, this game is actually much bigger and grandeur than its predecessors, even compared to Final Fantasy. This game is so amazing. I really love it. Part of the reason why I like this game so much is just the gameplay, and the challenge is actually fair. Like, you know how in, like, back in the days with Dragon Quest 1 and 2, where you have to do, like, shit tons of level grinding, and sometimes the game throws these really huge difficulty spikes, and even Final Fantasy, which is riddled with bugs and glitches. Yeah, this game has none of that. The developers finally got their shit together, and they put a lot of effort into making this game, and it pays off because really, I can say that this game holds up even to this day. It is just that amazing. It is really fun to play. I actually label Dragon Quest 3 as one of my top 5 favorite RPGs of all time. Oh my gosh, I just love this game. Alright, that's enough fanboying on my part. Yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so we are presented with 5 options. We have Bokken wo suru, which is to continue your adventure, and unlike Dragon Quest 1 and 2, this game finally implements a battery backup save system. So no longer we have to input long and tedious passwords just to continue our game, which is a godsend, cause like in Dragon Quest 2, oh my gosh, that crap got so annoying. But yeah, I think it even lets you have up to 3 save files, kind of like Zelda. Alright, next we have Hyoji Sokudo Kaeru, which is to adjust your text message speed. And just like with any other old school retro RPG, this game is very text heavy based. So depending on what you choose with your text message speed settings will determine how fast the battles will go. Next we have Bokken no Shou Tsukuru, which is to start your new adventure. And then we have Bokken no Shou Utsusu, which is to copy any of your save files if you desire. And then lastly we have Bokken no Shou Hasu, which is to delete any of your save files. And let me actually take the time to show you this real quick. I've already gone ahead and deleted all my other save files for this game, except for this one, because when I bought this game, I guess the previous owner didn't delete this save file, and let me just show you why. Yeah, this person must have gotten a lot of time and effort to get his characters up to level 99. It is so unreal. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Alright, let's just get into this game. So, start a new game, and I'll just choose the first save slot here. Alright, so now we have to pick a name for our hero. And just like with the other games, they don't let you use katakana for coming up with foreign names. You only get to use hiragana, and I'm actually gonna break this rule. I know it's a big no-no in Japan that you can't use hiragana for foreign names, but I'm kind of sick and tired of naming my characters, giving my characters Japanese names. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a self-insertive Gary Stu here and just name the main character after myself. I'm gonna call him Lucas. I know, I'm so conceited. Alright, so just hit Owari here to confirm your name. And we get to choose our gender. We can either be an otoko, which is male, or onna, which is a female. However, this doesn't really change your character's appearance. Even if you choose that you're a girl, the character will still look like a guy. They didn't fix this until the remake versions of this game, and I don't know why they even give you the option here. Maybe they were planning on making a female character sprite and they just forgot or something, but yeah, that kind of sucks, so I'll just stick with guy here. Alright, and then lastly we have to choose our text message speed setting. So like I mentioned before, if you leave it all the way up to 1, the battles will go really quickly, and if you leave it all the way to 8, the battles will go really slowly. So normally you just want to leave it at 4 here. I'm gonna put it at 3 just so the battles can go a little quickly. So once you're done setting all of this, the game will begin. And the game opens with an all too familiar setting. It's your 16th birthday, and your mom wakes you up from bed. I know, this is where this game started that line of cliches for JRPGs. So yeah, she's gonna take us to go meet with the King of Alihan for some reason. And let me actually just tell you, like, this game really exploded in Japan. It just was unreal. It literally became a cultural phenomenon there. You know how in back in the early 90s, how a lot of kids and a lot of people were really into Mortal Kombat. It got into a bit of a craze there. It's basically the same with this game in Japan. It's just amazing how much hype and attention this game got. Like, it even started rumors where apparently there were reports of Japanese school children and workers. They actually played hooky during the release date of Dragon Quest III just so they can line up in the game stores and receive their own copies. It is so amazing. Oh my gosh. I love it. I just love crap like that. Yeah, so talking to the king here, he basically tells you that you're the son of the brave hero Ortega, who went off to go on this long quest to defeat the evil lord Baramos from ruling the land, but he failed. So if you're actually playing the North American version and you start a new game, you actually see a cutscene where you see your father actually fighting this dragon on top of a volcano. But they unfortunately fell inside the volcano anyway, which sucks to be him. Oh my gosh. But yeah, our father is dead, so it's up to us to pick up the mantle and fulfill our destiny as heroes. So yeah, no pressure. Let me actually see how much gold he gives us this time. 50. I don't know what's with these kings and these games, like they're being such cheapskates for not giving you a lot of money. Well, I think he at least gives you, yeah, he gives you at least some weapons to start with, so there's that. I don't know what his problem is. It kind of feels like he doesn't even trust you at all. Oh well. Alright, so this is the Kingdom of Alihan, and yeah, I know it's kind of silly looking that even though we're inside a town, they still use like the overworld castle sprite here. Oh well. Anyway, I know there's a lot of things that I need to go over in this video, but I'll try to be brief as possible here. So, alright, one of the new things that they implement in this game is the idea of having a band of adventurers join alongside you on your quest. So, if you go to this place over here, this is basically called Ruida's Bar. And if you talk to this lady here, she'll introduce herself as Ruida, and she'll offer her services here. So, starting here, we have Nakama o Kuwaeru, which is to add a companion to your team. Next, we have Nakama to Wakareru, which is to remove any companions from your group. And then lastly, we have Meibo Miru, which is to check whatever pre-registered companions that Ruida has in her register here. So let's check that out real quick. And yeah, and for some reason, they make these guys have katakana names, which is really dumb. I don't get it. Like, we can't use katakana when it comes to naming our own characters, so I don't get why they're able to have their names in katakana in here. I just don't get it. I don't know what's going on there, so... Oh well. So yeah, you can go with the pre-selected characters that the game provides you with, but if you go over here... Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you go to the second floor here and talk to this guy, he'll let you create your own characters here. So yeah, I think we have to start with a name here first. Basically, I'm gonna name these guys based off of DC superheroes. And I know how dorky that is. But oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna call my first character here Clark, based off of Clark Kent of Superman. And I know this is not how you spell his name in Japanese. It's supposed to be Kuraku, but for some reason they don't have like the little hyphen here in order to show the extended tone. So he's basically gonna be called Kuraku, but it's Clark. So yeah. And once you decide on a name for your character, you get to choose their job class, just like Final Fantasy. So yeah, I'll make sure to be brief with introducing like the classes here. So first thing, we have the Senshi, which is the soldier or warrior job class. Basically, these guys are like the main DPS and tank characters in the game. So just like in Final Fantasy, they have really high strength, HP, and vitality growths, and they can equip lots of good weapons and armor. Their only drawback is that they're really expensive to maintain in terms of gear, and they really have low agility growth, so when it comes during battles, they're probably going to be the last character to take their action. But they're still pretty good, so obviously I'm going to make Superman here into a soldier. And yeah, unlike in the beginning where choosing your gender for your hero doesn't really matter, you can actually, whenever you choose your gender for your companions, it actually changes their appearance, so yay! I'm gonna choose with a guy here, and there you go. They don't come with any weapons and armor whenever you create a character besides the clothes here. But that's okay, because we have the weapons that the king gave us there, so alright. So we're done with that. Now let's create another character. And for my second character here, I'm gonna call him John, based off of John Jones, aka Martian Manhunter. Alright. Okay, so the next job class that we have is the Soryo, or the cleric or priest job class. They're basically like the white mages of this game. They come with a good repertoire of buff and healing spells, but unlike the white mages in Final Fantasy, they're actually really useful as melee attackers. They can actually equip some decent amount of weapons and armor. They're kind of like the red mages in this game actually, except, well, they can only cast healing magic. So yeah, they're really good in this game actually. They have good strength, HP, vitality, and agility growth. They're pretty much average in retrospect. But yeah, next we have the Mahotsukai, or the wizard. Wizards, they're just like the black mages in Final Fantasy. They have a good list of damaging offensive spells. They have good magic power and wisdom stat growths. However, they're really frail, so if you're gonna have one, just be careful around them. And I'm gonna make John Jones here into a wizard. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because, like, Martian Manhunter, he kind of shapeshifts, and that's kind of like magic, so... So yeah, I'm gonna make Martian Manhunter here into a wizard. Alright, so for our last character, I'm gonna make a girl, and she's gonna be called... Zatanna, based off of, well, Zatanna. Alright, next we have the Botoka, which is the martial artist. Just like the monks in Final Fantasy, they're also a good substitute for DPS. They're really good melee attackers. They're really inexpensive to equip because they don't require any heavy armor or weapons to buy. So they also have really good HP growths. The only problem is, because due to the fact that they can only equip light armor, they're kind of really weak in absorbing damage. So if you're gonna have one, just be careful around them. But they're still really good because I think they have the highest agility growth in the game, so when it comes during battles, they're probably going to be the first person to attack first, and that can be really crucial in this game too, so they're really nice in this game. Next we have the Shonin job class, which is the merchant. Merchants, they're pretty average. They're okay in terms of dealing damage or whatnot and absorbing damage. They can equip some weapons and armor. But their big bonus is that they actually can find extra gold at the end of battle, so that can be really nice whenever you're trying to gold grind. If you want to try to buy some really nice weapon or this really nice armor for your character, so that can be really good. And they also have the ability to appraise some items, so they can tell you like how much an item is worth and like what the item does. So yeah, that can be really useful. Lastly, we have the Asobinin, or the Jester job class. Jesters, they're pretty much sucky. They have like the worst stack growths in the game. Like their only save from grace is that they have the highest luck growth in the game, and that influences like the monster drop rates, and many of the monsters here can drop like nice equipments and weapons, and that can be very useful too. They also are they're also big bonus is that this job class doesn't require getting a certain type of book in order to convert them into a Kenjia or a Sage, which is basically like the ultimate class in the game. So if you have a Jester and you level him up to level 20, you can actually go ahead and turn him into a Sage early on in the game, and that's pretty useful too. So yeah, they even disobey you in battle too sometimes. Like if you command them to attack or defend, they can sometimes like goof off or something. And I kind of like how in the remakes they whenever they goof off, they actually can randomly inflict debuffs to the monsters. Like for example, like they sometimes can tell like a really dumb joke, and the monster will actually lose a turn because they're trying to wrap their head around the joke that the Jester just told, and it's pretty funny. They're really cool, and you know what? I'm gonna have Zatanna be a Jester here. Yeah, and it's kind of fitting because normally, I mean, like, doesn't Zatanna wear sexy clothing? So, and the reason why I'm making her into a Jester because not only because she's a magic person and I'm gonna make her into a Sage, but the female character sprite for the Jester is actually a bunny girl. So that's really cool. Alright, I'm done. So now all that's left is just to go pick our characters up at Rita's bar there. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Let me actually just do this right now before I forget. I'm gonna create a merchant character here, not because I'm gonna be using them anytime soon, but it's gonna be needed for a quest later on in the game, and I'm gonna name this guy, what am I gonna name him? I'm gonna name him, Lex. There we go. Lex, based off of Lex Luthor, because he's a merchant, get it? He's a businessman. Alright, so there we go, and I'm gonna make him into a shonin, and he's gonna be a boy. There we go. Alright, that's it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're not gonna be needing him anytime soon, so... Alright, so once you're done generating your own characters, just talk to Rita here and pick them up. Alright. So first, let's pick up Mr. Clark Kent here. Oh man, this is so dorky, I know. But I like it. I like imagining myself that I have like the Justice League on my team. Alright, then let's pick up John Jones here. Alright. And then lastly, let's pick up the sexy Zatanna. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, and you know, unlike Final Fantasy, whenever, like, you know, like, you can choose your character job classes in the beginning of the game, but you can't alter it after you started the game. In this game, if for some reason you don't feel like you like the characters that you picked up, you can just come back here and generate another character and choose another job class and see if that will fit you. So that's really nice. That's one thing I really like how this game handled the job class system. So that's really cool. Also, oh yeah, another new feature, they actually implemented a bank system in this game. Also, if you talk to this guy, he'll offer his banking services to you. And you know, like how in basically in every Dragon Quest game, whenever you die in battle, you don't necessarily get a game over. You basically just get sent back to the last place that you saved, and you just lose half your gold. However, you can just store your gold here, and whenever that happens, you won't lose all the gold that you stored here. So that's really nice. But the really super useful thing about the bank is you can also store your items here. And because, just like in the previous games, your characters have limited inventory space. So that's really nice. So, let me just show it to you real quick. So whenever you talk to this guy and you choose the first option here, the Asuke Kita, you can choose to deposit any gold or items. So here, Okane is gold, and Dogu, which is items. You can do that. And if whenever you want to withdraw any of your gold or items, you just choose the second option here, Hikitori ni kita, and he'll let you do that. Alright. Let's see, what next do I have to explain? Oh, they implemented a day and night system in this game, so whenever you're traveling around the world map, the areas will start to get really dark, and obviously that's gonna affect, like the townspeople, like during at night, most of them are gonna be sleeping, the shops will be closed, and it also affects some of the monsters in the areas, like I think the monsters get stronger whenever you travel at night, so that's pretty nice. Alright, and let me just go over the command menu here real quick. So, Hanasu is to talk, Tsuyosa is to check your status, Sobi is to equip any weapons and armor, Jumon is to use your spells, Dogu is to look at your tools, and then Shirabiru is just to examine your surroundings. And let me just take the time here just to explain this, your stats here real quick. So, whenever you choose Tsuyosa, you also get presented with 3 more options. You can choose Tsuyosa o Miru, which is to check your character's stats individually here. Or you can check all of your character's HP and MP all at once with Jotai here. And there you go. So that's pretty useful there too. And then lastly, we have Narabikata, which is to actually choose your formation. So just like in Final Fantasy 1, depending on the position that you place your characters at will determine how likely they'll receive attacks from the enemies. So you see, so the characters in the first and second positions, which I like to call the front row, those characters will most likely receive the enemy's attention, while any characters that you place in the third or fourth positions, which I like to call the back row, they'll be less likely to get the enemy's attention. So normally in this, when you're trying to choose your formation, you want to have your main tank leading the group. So I'm gonna have Superman here lead the lead the team, and I'm gonna have him there for quite a while actually. And then I'll have Lucas at the second position, then John Jones at the third, and then Zatan at the fourth. So there we go. Alright, so let me just go over the stats here real quick. So on my right here, we have Chikara, which is strength. That basically determines how much damage you will deal with your physical attacks. Next we have Tsubayasa, which is your agility. That determines how fast your character's turn will they will take in battle. Next we have Tairyoku, which is your vitality. That just determines how much damage your character will absorb from the enemies. Next we have Kashikosa, which is your wisdom. That just determines how strong your wizard or your magic spells will inflict. And next we have Unyosa, which is your luck. That determines how likely your character will inflict a critical strike. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I kinda ate. As well as... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, back to what I was saying. Unyosa, your luck, it just determines how likely your characters will inflict a critical strike, as well as influence like how likely they will be able to get the item drop rates in the game too. And then we have Sadai HP and Sadai MP, which is your maximum HP and MP. And then we have the Kogeki Ryoku and Shubi Ryoku, which is like your total attack power and defense power. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so let me just show you some of the shops here. Here we have an item shop. And yeah, just like in the other games, you can only sell your items at an item shop. You can't do that at the equipment shops for some reason. I don't get it. Alright, so here this guy sells some yakusos, which are your medical herbs that just restores your HP. He also sells the dokukeshi sos, which is your antidotal herbs that cures poison. And he sells the Kimera no Tsubasa, which is the Chimera Wings. And unlike the Chimera Wings in the previous Dragon Quest games and the Ruda spell, whenever you use it, this doesn't send you back to the last place that you saved. This actually lets you choose any previous town or castle that you visited to. So that's pretty handy. That's another new feature that they implemented in this game too. So it makes traveling a lot easier. You don't have to like use warp points around the world map or just walk around to get anywhere in order to backtrack basically. So that's really handy. I like that they did that in this game. Well, in the series in general. Alright, and let's just visit the weapons shop here, the armor shop. I think they sell both, actually. Yeah. Here this guy sells Hinoki no Boss, which is the bamboo pole, Kombo, which is the club, Do no Tsurugi, which is the copper sword, Nuno no Fuku, which is, just plain clothes, Tabibito no Fuku, which is the wayfarer's clothes, Kawa no Yoroi, that's the leather armor, and then the Kawa no Tate, which is, the leather shield. Oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. The king did give us some weapons that we can give to our characters here. So, if you go to your tools command here and you select an item, you also get presented with 3 other commands. So you can either choose Tsukao, which is to use the item, or you can choose Watasu, which is to trade the item with any other character in your team, or you can discard it using the Suteru command. But in this case, I'm gonna trade the Wayfarer's clothes to... I'm gonna give it to John Jones, because again, the wizards are really frail, so I'm just gonna make sure he has that. And in this case, for Lucas, he comes with the copper sword already, but I'm actually gonna give this to Clark there, because he's the one who deals the most damage right now, so I'm just gonna trade my copper sword to him. And I'm just gonna give the combo to Zatanna there. And I don't know if John can actually use a combo. Let me just check that real quick. Can you use this? Nah, he can't use it. Okay. Okay, I figured as much. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's give the bamboo pole to John. I'm pretty sure he can equip that, and then I'll just have John give me back the club there. Alright, there you go. So yeah, when it comes to equipping, your characters can equip a weapon, a shield, a helmet, an armor, and I think an accessory as well. So all you have to do is pick your character here. So for example, Clark, and the game will just scroll with like the type of equipment here. So starting with weapon, I'll give him the Do no Tsurugi here, and there you go. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Ah, dang it, sorry. Just gonna take the time here to equip my weapons here real quick. Okay, that's it for Lucas. Now for Martian Manhunter here, I'm gonna give him the bamboo pole and the Wayfarer's clothes, so he has a little bit more defense. There we go. And then lastly, Zatanna. I'll equip her with the club there, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're pretty much ready to go. So, you know what? How long is this video? 27? Ah, jeez. Let's just step out real quick. Da, 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 da. Oh man, I love the overworld music in this game. It is so catchy. Oh man, it's so cool. Alright, you see that tower to my left there? That's basically, that's called the Tower of Najima. That's the next place that we want to go to in our adventure. So, you know what? I'm just gonna take the time here to just show off a battle here real quick. Let's see if we can get into a, if we can find a monster here. Oh, yeah, see how the color's starting to change? That means, like, it's gonna become, I think, morning. So once it gets dark around here, then that means it'll, the world is starting to turn into night. So yeah, see, now it's normal now. Oh, come on, where's the freaking... There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, we have some slimes, and we have Okazuchis, which is our big... They're big crows. I'm gonna go over their stats in the next video, but for right now, I just want to, introduce the battles or whatnot. Alright, so, during battles, you can choose Tataka, which is to attack, Nigaru, which is to flee, Bogyo, which is to defend, and Dogu, which is to use your tools. So yeah, just like in Dragon Quest II, enemies come in groups, and that basically means, like, whenever you choose an enemy group, your character will randomly target a specific enemy from that group. And that kind of helps with the whole missing thing that's been notorious in these old RPGs like Final Fantasy, because as long as you attack an enemy within the group, the character won't miss, or at least they won't, their attacks won't be ineffective if one character actually kills an enemy from that group. So, I'm gonna have Clark here just attack the slimes. Lucas also attack the slimes. And in this case, because I have a wizard, he can use his Jumon command or the spells. So I'm gonna cast Meta, which is, I think this is a single targeting fire spell. And I'm gonna cast it to the big crow here, and hopefully Zatanna will obey me and attack the big crow there. So there we go. Let's see how that works out. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Ooh, I might have to increase the battle speed in here. I thought it was gonna be a little faster than this. All right, let's continue on in here. Wait. I'll just have Clark focus on the big crow there and Lucas as well, and then just have no, wait, I'll have Lucas focus on the slime here and then have John Jones and Zatanna attack the big crow. So yeah, this is basically how battles go. It's just like in any other Dragon Quest game. It's really simple. Alright. Ooh, Heroic Strike! Yeah, Superman! Go you! Okay. And that's basically how battles work. Let's see. Oh, wait, this isn't like Final Fantasy where I can actually check how much experience points I need in order to level up. You know what? Let's get into another battle here real quick. I need to show you something else that I forgot to explain. Oh yeah, see, it's starting to get darker now, so it's gonna be, the world is gonna turn into night real soon, actually. Yep, it's nighttime. Okay, let's see if we don't get into any nasty monsters. Okay, it's just a bunch of slimes. And I freaking love the battle music of this game. It's so freaking catchy. Everything about the music in this game is so catchy. Oh man, Koichi Sugiyama, you outdid yourself with this game. Alright. Now there's a neat little trick. It's actually a glitch in this game where, it's called the attack defend glitch, where whenever you select the attack command with a character, and then you go back and you back out with that character, and then you choose defend, oh wait, no, that's not how it works. I'm sorry, hold on. This is how it works. Whenever you choose the defend command with that character, and then quickly back out, and then choose attack, they'll actually, still receive, the bonus of defending while still being able to attack. And that can be really useful during boss fights, actually, but I'm not gonna abuse that glitch. It really is kind of cheating, and besides, this game is fair enough as it is. So, yeah, if you want to, that's a little glitch that you can exploit. It might be useful for doing that with your mages here. So, alright, I'm gonna have John Jones use Meta again, and yeah, let's see if Zatanna will obey me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to increase the message speed here, because this is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Ow! Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, let's go all out again. Yeah, hopefully they don't kill Lucas. I'm not that weak. Okay. Come on. There we go, Meta. Yeah, Superman. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this guy. I can tell. Alright, so let's actually go back to Eliahan real quick before we get ourselves killed. Alright, now that it's nighttime at Eliahan, all the townspeople are asleep, all the shops are closed. I think the only thing you can do really is just to go to the inn and rest up. I think you can't even enter the castle at night because the doors are closed. Oh god, hold on. Freaking black screen. There we go. Okay, a neat little thing that you can do, here, at least at night at Eliahan, you can talk to your mom and you can rest up at your house here. Which is really nice, because you can basically use this as your base of operations. I don't even know why they even have an inn in this place if you can just rest up at the house for free. Alright, so... And let me actually just go back to the castle here just to show you how to save your game. Alright. Also, I want to know how much experience I need to get the next level up. Dun 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 dun. Alright, King. Tell me how much experience points I need in order to level up. Oh, I need 2. Okay. Lucas needs 19. John Jones needs 5. And Zatanna needs only 1. Okay. And yeah, and he asks you, and he'll ask you if you want to save your game, and then obviously hit yes. There we go. And then he'll ask you if you want to continue your adventure. If you select no, then the game will lock on you, and you just basically turn off the console from there. But no, I'm gonna continue on because I'm gonna actually do a little bit of level grinding here because I wanna have enough gold in order to purchase another copper sword for Lucas there. Oh, and one last thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, your hero, wrong character, hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, the hero here, he actually has his own job class. He's the Yuxia, or the hero job class, which is basically the most powerful job class in the game anyway, because they have the most, they have the best, stack growths in the game, and unlike Prince Rodesha from the last game, the hero can learn some spells, and he actually learned some exclusive spells that not even the wizard nor the sage can learn, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna end the part here. On the next video, we're gonna start our adventure, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of level grinding here. I think I'm gonna get my characters up to level 4, and grind enough gold in order to buy, like, the copper sword and the wayfarer's clothes for all my characters there, at least. So, alright, that's gonna be it for this first part of Dragon Quest III. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm definitely gonna be looking forward for more of this game. Oh my gosh, I can't just tell. This is gonna be so cool. I love this game. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!